In Vietnam, where extraordinary experiences are generous, the ancient Japanese covered bridge stands out as a remarkable testament to the country's uniqueness. This centuries-old bridge, blending Japanese and Chinese architectural styles, is just a glimpse into Vietnam's rich cultural tapestry. But that's only scratching the surface. From wearing traditional albaba pajamas to marveling at water puppet shows, Vietnam offers fascinating and distinct experiences found nowhere else. Join us as we unveil the 25 most surprising and exclusive gems tucked away in Vietnam's hidden corners. 3 nations, 1 bridge. The small town is known for its mix of different cultures, and nothing represents this better than the Japanese covered bridge. This bridge was built in the early 1700s and is a perfect example of Japanese building style right in Vietnam's center. This bridge is special because it mixes Vietnamese, Chinese, and Japanese designs. The bridge is beautifully decorated with detailed carvings that show off a mix of these 3 countries' styles. For many years, this bridge has connected 2 parts of the town, serving not just as a way to get from one side to the other, but also as something beautiful to look at. It has a curved wooden shape with more detailed carvings and a roof over it to keep people and the bridge safe from rain and sun. When you walk onto the bridge, you're welcomed by 2 statues, a monkey and a dog. These statues are important in Chinese culture and add to the bridge's meaning and beauty. Now, we'll look at how traditional clothes in Vietnam tell a story of their own. The colorful sleepwear. The story of albaba. In Vietnam, the traditional pajamas known as albaba are an important part of the country's fashion history. These outfits, with their baggy pants and button shirts, are designed for comfort and practicality, which is very important in Vietnamese culture. But these pajamas are more than just clothes for sleeping. They have a rich history, especially in the southern parts of Vietnam. They stand out because of their bright colors and detailed patterns, which include flowers and shapes that show the local culture. The fabric used for albaba is chosen with the hot, tropical weather in mind, making sure the clothes are airy and cool. Although mostly worn by the older generation today, these pajamas are a key part of Vietnam's fashion scene. They come from a time when being comfortable didn't mean you couldn't look good. The albaba's history is closely tied to Vietnam's overall history, showing how clothing styles and choices have changed over time. The bright colors and unique designs do more than just look good. They represent different parts of Vietnamese culture and life. Next, we enter a forest full of life and secrets waiting to be discovered. The green heart of Vietnam, Bakma. Bakma National Park is a breathtaking natural reserve located in the heart of Vietnam, covering around 136 square miles in the Annamite Mountains. This park is like a giant outdoor museum, full of different plants and animals, from dense tropical jungles to cool, misty forests higher up. It's important for nature because it is home to many rare animals and plants, including the very rare and endangered saola, which looks a bit like an antelope and is a focus for those trying to protect wildlife. But the saola is just one of many animals living in this vibrant park. If you walk along the park's paths, you'll find secret waterfalls, natural swimming spots, and spots where you can see amazing views that take your breath away. The centerpiece of the park is the Ha Bac Dai Tower, which is high up on a mountain. From this tower, visitors can see all around, from the coast to the city of Hue, offering a stunning overview of nature's beauty. Bakma National Park is truly a place where you can see the wonders of nature up close, showing off the world's wild beauty. Moving from the forest to the river, we explore the waterways that feed the land and its people. The life-giving floating garden. The Mekong Delta, located in southern Vietnam, is an enormous network filled with rivers, marshes, and islands created by the Great Mekong River. This area covers around 25,165 square miles, which is quite large. It's known globally for being extremely fertile and full of different plant and animal life. This delta is like a giant puzzle made of water paths that are very important for the people there. These waterways are used for moving around, fishing, and farming, making life possible in this wetland area. The Mekong Delta is famously called Vietnam's rice bowl because it's so important for farming, especially rice. The land here is very lush, filled with fields of rice, fruit trees, and fish ponds that are vital for the food supply. But there's more to the delta than just farming. It's also home to many living things, including many kinds of fish, birds, and plants. Some of these are very rare and need protection to survive. Visiting the Mekong Delta lets you see more than just the natural world. It lets you experience how people's lives are woven together with the rivers and land. It's a chance to see a unique lifestyle that's been built around the water, where traditions and nature blend together beautifully. From the wide river, we zoom in to see how people in Vietnam dress for work and respect traditions. Vietnam's modesty rules, from streets to skies. In Vietnam, wearing modest clothes is part of the culture, especially in sacred places and city settings. This is about respecting the local way of life. When walking around, it's advised to wear clothes that cover your upper arms, chest, and legs below the knee. This respect for tradition extends into the professional world too, like with airline staff. Vietnamese flight attendants face specific rules about how they look. Their employers set strict dress codes, which might list acceptable hairstyles, nail colors, and jewelry. Some airlines might even have rules about the stewardess's height, weight, and the amount of skin they can show while on duty. These rules mix traditional Vietnamese values with the airline's desire to look professional and respectful. This strict dress code in the aviation industry reflects the broader culture's focus on appearance and propriety. It shows how businesses, like airlines, aim to blend a professional image with respect for Vietnamese customs and traditions. Leaving behind daily life, we climb to a place where the earth and sky meet in spectacular form. Thundering silence. Ha Giang's timeless cliffs. The Dong Van Plateau, situated in the northern province of Ha Giang in Vietnam, is an area covering 1,463 square miles and recognized as a UNESCO Global Geopark. This place is more than just land. It's a breathtaking look into the history of the Earth itself. The plateau is famous for its dramatic limestone formations and karst landscapes, which create an otherworldly and stunning environment. These natural structures are not just beautiful. They are like pages in a book, telling the story of the Earth over millions of years. But the Dong Van Plateau is not only about rocks and landscapes. It's also a place where many different cultural groups live, such as the Hmong, Dao, and Tay peoples. These groups add a rich cultural dimension to the area, bringing their traditions, languages, and lifestyles into the mix. The plateau is alive with cultural expressions, seen in local markets filled with colorful crafts, vibrant festivals, and daily life that continues traditions handed down over generations. Visiting the Dong Van Plateau offers a unique opportunity to see how nature and culture can coexist and enhance each other. It's a place where you can learn about the Earth's history while also experiencing the rich cultural diversity of Vietnam's ethnic minorities. From high mountains to magical waters, we dive into a world where puppets dance on water. Legends of the water puppets. Vietnamese water puppetry is a captivating art form that has been part of the country's culture for more than 1,000 years. Originating in the 11th century in the Red River Delta, this unique performance art is not just a show. It's a tradition that brings stories and legends to life above the water. The puppeteers, hidden behind a bamboo curtain, stand in water up to their waists. They use long rods and strings to control the beautifully carved wooden puppets, making them move over the water as if they were alive. These performances are more than just puppet shows. They are historical narrations and cultural celebrations. The wooden figures, ranging from mythical creatures to everyday villagers, perform scenes from daily life, ancient myths, and famous legends, all set on a liquid stage. Imagine watching a play where dragons elegantly spray jets of water, farmers work the rice fields, and legendary heroes fight evil, all while floating on water. The water puppet show is a link to Vietnam's agricultural past, paying homage to the country's rice farming traditions. It reflects the creativity and ingenuity of the Vietnamese people and their deep connection to their environment. The performances are vibrant, filled with music, fireworks, and intricate puppet movements, offering a glimpse into the soul of Vietnam's rural heritage. Coming back to land, we uncover the raw and fascinating traditions of Vietnam's countryside. The sacred snake blood ceremony. In Vietnam, particularly in rural areas, the practice of consuming snakes is not just for tourists. It's a long-standing local tradition. Imagine strolling through a serene village when suddenly you come across a group gathered around a fresh catch, a live snake. This might seem unusual or even alarming to an outsider, but in Vietnam, it's a part of life. The method of preparing the snake is as fascinating as it is unique. The locals skillfully use a noose to hold the snake's head, then carefully make an incision to collect the blood, which is then mixed with rice wine to create the potent snake wine. This traditional drink is believed to have medicinal properties, imbuing the drinker with the snake's strength and vitality. But the ritual doesn't end there. The heart of the snake, still pulsating, is often consumed immediately, a practice thought to bring good health and bravery. This might sound intense, but for many Vietnamese, it's a respected tradition that honors the snake's spirit and life force. These practices offer a window into Vietnam's rich cultural tapestry, showing how deeply traditional beliefs and customs are woven into the daily lives of its people. After exploring the countryside, we see how sharing a smoke brings people closer in Vietnam. The fading smoke circle. In Vietnamese culture, the act of communal smoking, especially among the older generations, is more than just smoking. It's a social tradition that brings people together. In gatherings, it's common to see people sharing large water pipes known as duc or la Kow. This isn't just about smoking, it's about community, friendship, and sharing life stories. As they pass the pipe from hand to hand, they also pass along advice, laughter, and the bonds of their shared experiences. This ritual, deeply embedded in the Vietnamese way of life, helps to build and reinforce the ties within communities. However, as the world becomes more aware of the health dangers of smoking, this tradition has started to change. Public health campaigns and new laws to reduce smoking are challenging this old practice. Despite these changes, the tradition of communal smoking continues to be a part of Vietnam's cultural landscape, a testament to its historical and social significance, even as its popularity wanes. Leaving the smoke behind, we jump into thrilling adventures that take us through water and rocks. The cliffs call to the brave. Canyoning in Da Lat is an unforgettable experience that combines the natural beauty of Vietnam's Central Highlands with the excitement of outdoor adventure. This activity takes you on an exhilarating journey through magnificent landscapes, offering more than just a walk in nature. It involves rappelling down rock faces, navigating through fast-moving waters, and overcoming the natural obstacles of the rugged terrain. Participants get to jump from cliffs into crystal-clear waters, slide down natural rock slides, and swim in serene mountain streams. It's an activity that challenges the body and enlivens the spirit, providing a unique way to experience the wild beauty of Da Lat. But canyoning is more than just adrenaline. It's a chance to connect with nature, to see, hear, and feel the environment in a way that few other activities allow. Amid the excitement, there are moments of tranquility, offering a chance to appreciate the silent beauty of the forest and the coolness of the water. After our adventures, we find peace on secluded islands with untold stories and natural beauty. Nature's secret group of islands. The Kow Islands are a secluded paradise off the coast of southeastern Vietnam, offering visitors a chance to escape to a world of tranquil beauty and natural wonder. These islands are a hidden gem, far removed from the hustle and bustle of city life, where nature's beauty is preserved in its most pristine form. The archipelago consists of 16 islands, each with its own unique charm, surrounded by crystal-clear waters and fringed with soft, white, sandy beaches. But there's more to the Kow Islands than just breathtaking scenery. The islands are also a haven for wildlife, both on land and underwater, with the Kow National Park protecting a rich ecosystem teeming with rare and exotic species. For those who love to explore, the islands offer a wealth of activities, from hiking through lush rainforests to snorkeling in vibrant coral reefs. The Kow Islands also carry the weight of history, having served as the site for a notorious prison during French colonial times. Today, visitors can explore this somber history at the Kow Museum and the old prison buildings, providing a profound contrast to the natural beauty that surrounds them. This blend of stunning natural landscapes and deep historical significance makes the Kow Islands a unique and memorable destination. From quiet islands, we step into a world where singing together is a part of everyday life. The Karaoke Ancient Kingdom. In Vietnam, singing karaoke is more than a simple hobby. It's an integral part of the culture, deeply embedded in the way people socialize and entertain themselves. Across the nation, private karaoke rooms, often referred to as karaoke boxes or KTV rooms, are a common sight. However, Vietnam offers a unique twist on this activity compared to other places. Here, karaoke is not just about singing in front of a crowd, but enjoying the privacy and luxury of your own rented space. These rooms are not just rooms. They are mini palaces dedicated to the art of singing. They are beautifully decorated, with themes ranging from the height of sophistication to the heart of modern pop culture, all equipped with state-of-the-art sound systems. When you enter these rooms, it's like stepping into another world, where every detail is designed to enhance your singing adventure. The selection of songs in these establishments is incredibly diverse, covering not just the latest chart toppers, but also offering a wide array of international tunes, from the timeless appeal of classic rock to the catchy rhythms of K-pop. No matter what your musical taste or language skills, you'll find songs that speak to you. What truly sets the Vietnamese karaoke scene apart is how universally accessible and mobile it is, making this beloved activity available everywhere, at any time. Leaving the music behind, we quietly explore the giant caves that hide beneath Vietnam's surface. Son Doong, Earth's hidden wonder. The discovery of Son Doong Cave in 2009 was a monumental event for Vietnam. Nestled in the heart of Phong Nha Kabang National Park in the Quang Binh province, Son Doong is not just a cave. It's a natural wonder, representing the untouched beauty of central Vietnam. However, its splendor is reserved for a select few. Only 300 adventurers each year are granted the privilege to explore its depths, making a visit to Son Doong a rare and treasured experience. For those who crave adventure but find Son Doong beyond their reach, Paradise Cave offers a magnificent alternative. Stretching over 21.1 miles, it may not boast the exclusivity of Son Doong, but it opens up a world of extraordinary subterranean beauty for explorers. This accessible cave allows more visitors the chance to witness the awe-inspiring natural sculptures and vast, silent chambers that lie beneath Vietnam's surface. Coming out of the caves, we discover how silk and food from silkworms are part of Vietnam's culture. The dual life of silkworms. Silkworms are much more than just insects. They are a vital part of the country's heritage, contributing significantly to both the textile industry and culinary traditions. The journey of the silkworm is fascinating, particularly during their pupal stage when they produce the fine silk threads that are destined to become Vietnam's luxurious silk fabric. This fabric is celebrated worldwide for its softness, luster, and durability, making it a prized material for high-quality clothing and textiles. The craftsmanship involved in transforming these delicate threads into fabric is a revered skill, passed down through generations, resulting in clothing and textiles that are not only beautiful, but also embody centuries of Vietnamese culture and tradition. But the role of silkworms extends beyond the loom. In Vietnamese cuisine, these creatures are considered a unique and tasty ingredient. They are cooked in a variety of ways, from deep frying to sautéing with local herbs and spices. Silkworm dishes offer an adventurous eating experience, characterized by their crunchy texture and distinctive taste. They are not only a testament to Vietnam's innovative culinary scene, but also a reflection of the country's ability to harmonize nature and culture. From silk to a unique coffee, we learn about a rare drink made in an unusual way. Sipping the rare Civit aroma. Vietnam offers a coffee experience unlike any other with its renowned weasel poop coffee, also known globally as Civit Coffee. This exceptional type of coffee comes from the civet, a small local mammal, which eats the coffee cherries but cannot digest the beans inside. These beans, after passing through the civet, are gathered with great care, cleaned thoroughly, and then roasted to create a coffee that is both unique and extravagantly valued. The secret to its distinct taste lies in the natural processing that occurs in the civet's stomach. The enzymes in the civet's digestive system change the character of the beans, making the resulting coffee smoother and less bitter, with a unique, earthy taste that is hard to find in conventionally processed coffee. Known in the coffee world as Kopi Luwak, this variety is not just a drink, it's a luxury, considered one of the most exclusive coffees globally due to its complex production process and the scarcity of authentic beans. Despite the challenges in sourcing and producing this coffee, connoisseurs worldwide seek it for its unparalleled flavor and the unique journey of its creation. After tasting the unique coffee, we go underground to see tunnels that tell stories of past wars. Vietnam's subterranean soldiers. The Cu Chi tunnels, situated near Ho Chi Minh City, represent more than an underground network. They symbolize the tenacity and spirit of the Vietnamese during times of conflict. Constructed for the Viet Cong during the Vietnam War, these tunnels were crucial for survival, enabling covert movement and communication. They stretched over a vast 1,055 miles and were ingeniously designed with multiple layers, featuring amenities such as living areas, kitchens, and medical facilities. Some parts were even strategically placed under the Saigon River to enhance their utility in warfare. Nowadays, these tunnels have been conserved and made accessible for visitors, serving as a powerful reminder of the past. They allow people to explore the past lives of the fighters through preserved sections, complete with informative exhibits and demonstrations of the guerrilla strategies and traps used in the war. This site not only educates visitors about the historical significance of these tunnels, but also commemorates the ingenuity and endurance of the Vietnamese resistance. The hunted flavor of the forest. In Vietnam, eating porcupines is not just a meal. It's a tradition steeped in history, regarded as a speciality in several local regions. Porcupine meat is versatile and can be found gracing the tables in various forms, from sizzling grilled skewers to rich and warming stews. The meat is known for its tender quality and unique taste, which carries a hint of wildness, enhanced by the local herbs and spices used in its preparation. However, this culinary practice is not without its challenges. It's deeply entwined with cultural heritage in certain Vietnamese communities, but faces modern-day ethical and environmental dilemmas. The increasing demand for porcupine meat has led to overhunting, sparking concerns about the survival of the species and the overall health of the ecosystem. As a response, conservation groups, alongside local communities, are striving to find a balance. They aim to preserve this age-old culinary tradition while also promoting sustainable practices and conservation efforts to ensure that porcupines and other wildlife remain an integral part of Vietnam's natural heritage, rather than just a memory. These efforts include educating about responsible consumption and encouraging the protection of wildlife to maintain ecological equilibrium and cultural integrity. After the wild tastes, we stand on ancient rocks that form a natural puzzle by the sea. The legend of the dragon's art. Gandia, often referred to as Vietnam's version of the Giant's Causeway, is an awe-inspiring natural wonder located in the scenic Phu Yen province along Vietnam's central coast. This remarkable site features a vast expanse of tightly packed hexagonal basalt columns, creating a surreal and stunning landscape reminiscent of an artist's geometric masterpiece. These columns were formed millions of years ago by ancient volcanic eruptions that cooled and crystallized into the fascinating shapes we see today. The uniformity and peculiar arrangement of the columns create an otherworldly scene that draws visitors from all over. Walking along the designated paths and steps, guests are treated to the unique harmony of geometric natural structures against the backdrop of the sparkling South China Sea. Local legends add an enchanting layer of mystery, telling tales of dragons that shape the landscape, enriching the visit with cultural storytelling. Recognizing its unique beauty and geological importance, the Vietnamese government has protected Gandia as a natural scenic monument, affirming its value as a cherished national heritage site. From rocky shores, we walk on a bridge held by giant hands, a place where nature meets imagination. The Golden Path, held Golden Bridge. The Golden Bridge in Bana Hills, located at an impressive elevation of about 4,142 feet above sea level near the lively city of Da Nang, represents a breathtaking architectural feat. The bridge stretches 492 feet across a magnificent mountainous landscape, providing unmatched views of the lush surrounding scenery. Its unique design stands out, showcasing two giant stone hands, as if carved by the gods, cradling the golden pathway in the air. Since its unveiling in 2018, the Golden Bridge has captivated visitors worldwide, becoming an iconic symbol of modern Vietnamese architecture and a bucket list destination. The bridge provides a perfect blend of man-made marvel and natural beauty, especially enchanting during the early morning hours when the rising sun bathes the landscape in a soft, golden glow, offering a moment of peace and solitude away from the daytime crowds. Leaving the bridge, we climb high mountains that separate countries and are full of life and history. The unforgiving lifeline of a nation. The Truong Sun Mountain Range, also recognized as the Annamite Range, stretches majestically along the border between Laos and Vietnam. This extensive mountain chain, which is over 683.5 miles long, shapes the topography and climate of the region, creating a unique natural environment. The mountains are characterized by their steep, rugged peaks, covered with dense, lush forests, housing an incredible diversity of plant and animal life. This range is not only a treasure trove of biodiversity, but also a living museum of geological diversity, forming part of the ancient Himalayan mountain system. The forests are a sanctuary for many rare species, such as the elusive saola and the majestic Indo-Chinese tiger, emphasizing the global importance of these mountains for wildlife conservation. Historically, the Truong Sun Mountains have also played a significant role, serving as the backbone for the Ho Chi Minh Trail during the Vietnam War. This strategic network was crucial in transporting supplies, showcasing the area's historical depth alongside its natural beauty. Today, the trails and remnants of this period offer a poignant glimpse into the past, highlighting the enduring strength and resilience of the Vietnamese people. From high mountains, we slide down to explore the colorful and shifting sands of the desert by the sea, the two-toned sands of adventure. The sand dunes of Mui Ne are a dramatic departure from Vietnam's typical landscape, presenting a slice of desert amidst a tropical paradise. Located in the charming resort town of Mui Ne, these dunes are divided into the red sand dunes and the white sand dunes, each offering distinct adventures and breathtaking views. The red sand dunes, with their warm, rust-colored sands, create a picturesque desert scene right next to the sea. Here, visitors can partake in the joy of sandboarding, sliding down the undulating hills, or simply relax and take in the stunning vistas of the sea and local fishing communities. It's a place where adventure meets tranquility, offering a unique opportunity to experience the vibrant local culture against a stunning natural backdrop. On the flip side, the white sand dunes present a vast landscape of pale moon-like sands, providing a different kind of desert experience. Here, adventurers can rent off-road vehicles to navigate the dunes, feeling the thrill of the sand beneath their wheels, or experience the simple pleasure of sand sledding. The true magic, however, unfolds at dawn and dusk when the shifting light plays off the sands, creating a breathtaking spectacle of shifting colors and elongating shadows. These moments capture the dunes in all their glory, offering a peaceful yet exhilarating experience that embodies the natural beauty and diversity of Vietnam's landscapes. As the sun sets, we learn about ghost money, a way to remember and honor the spirits of ancestors. Flames of ancestral honor. In Vietnamese culture, there exists a unique and fascinating tradition known as ghost money, also commonly referred to as joss paper. This isn't ordinary money, but rather a type of symbolic paper currency which holds significant spiritual value. The tradition is rooted in the belief that there is a connection between the living world and the spiritual realm. By using ghost money, Vietnamese people feel they can communicate and send offerings to their ancestors and other spirits. The practice involves burning ghost money, along with paper replicas of other items such as clothes, houses, and cars during rituals, ceremonies, or important dates like the Lunar New Year and anniversaries of loved ones passing. This act is believed to transform the paper into real goods for ancestors and spirits in the afterlife, providing them with comfort and blessings. The burning of ghost money is a deeply respectful and heartfelt gesture, symbolizing love, remembrance, and the continuation of bonds beyond the physical world. It's a vivid expression of the Vietnamese value of family and respect for the past, integrating the spiritual well-being of deceased relatives into daily life and ensuring a harmonious balance between the visible and invisible worlds. In the glow of tradition, we sail in round boats, a clever way fishermen avoid taxes and keep their culture. The legacy of the basket boat. Originating during the French colonial era as a clever response to excessive taxation on boats, the round basket boat has become an iconic symbol of Vietnam's coastal life. Crafted from bamboo and coated with tar for waterproofing, these circular vessels are remarkably light yet sturdy, allowing fishermen to easily maneuver them through water and carry them over land. The design is not only practical, but also deeply ingrained in the local culture, especially in picturesque towns like Hoi An. Here, visitors can embark on a journey along tranquil rivers and into the open sea aboard these unique boats, gaining a first-hand experience of Vietnam's fishing heritage. The round basket boat embodies the ingenuity and resilience of the Vietnamese people, turning a tax evasion measure into a lasting part of their maritime tradition. Leaving the water, we climb mountains made of marble that hide beautiful secrets and stories, the sacred summits of Da Nang. The Marble Mountains in Da Nang, a set of 5 limestone and marble hills, each named after one of the elements, water, wood, fire, metal, and earth, stand as a testament to nature's artistry and Vietnam's rich cultural tapestry. Beyond their breathtaking natural beauty, these mountains are steeped in legend and spirituality, dotted with numerous caves, tunnels, and ancient Buddhist sanctuaries. The journey through these mountains is a spiritual pilgrimage, ascending through carved stairways to discover hidden grottos and serene pagodas, such as the Lin Ung Pagoda with its imposing Lady Buddha statue. The view from the peaks offers a panorama of the surrounding landscape, a blend of spiritual serenity and natural grandeur. Additionally, the Marble Mountains serve as a center for Vietnam's traditional stone carving craft. Skilled local artisans transform raw marble into exquisite works of art, continuing a legacy of craftsmanship that adds another layer of cultural significance to the area. Finally, we end our journey at ancient temples, where history and nature come together in quiet harmony. The forgotten temples of My Son. Tucked away in the lush greenery of Quang Nam Province, the My Son Hindu sanctuary offers a serene yet striking glimpse into the ancient world of the Cham civilization. Known for their maritime prowess and occasional piracy, the Cham people were a formidable force in Southeast Asia, with a rich cultural and spiritual life that contrasted with their martial reputation. This sanctuary, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, stands as the spiritual heartland of the Champa Kingdom, which flourished from the 4th to the 13th centuries. The complex is home to more than 70 architectural remains, showcasing the ingenious blending of Indian Hindu architectural principles with local styles and materials. The red brick structures, dedicated to the deity Shiva, feature intricate carvings and bas-reliefs that narrate tales of Hindu mythology and showcase the artistic finesse of the Cham artists. Despite the wear of time and historical turmoil, My Son maintains its sacred atmosphere and architectural wonder, drawing visitors into the deep spiritual and historical currents that have shaped this land. Does the legend of the Hanoi train street hold more truth than myth, or are there untold stories lurking in Vietnam's shadowed corners? Share your thoughts, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more explorations into the world's most fascinating mysteries.